What's up, guys? It's the Legend here with my first programming help episode on GMCTV. Really excited about this. It actually took me a while to be able to do this episode. I had to buy a new microphone and all kinds of crazy stuff happened, but we're gonna get right to it. Today I am talking about how to do 3D models a super easy way, how to import them very easily. First off the bat, I'm going to apologize if I say a lot, because I tend to do that. Like, if you watch the intro video for GMCTV, I said it like 20 million times in the first 30 seconds. So I'm very sorry if I continue to say a whole lot. I'm going to try my best not to. But, okay, so we're going to get started with the create event. Right here we've got model equals d3d model create, and that's just kind of same thing what you do with DS list. You define a variable as a DS list, but in this case it's a model instead. Then we have the texture variable, which we define as a texture with sprite get texture, and then it's tank because the model I'm using is a tank from GM model fixed by iCurd. It was an example. Then after this, alarm 0 equals 1. This is just the amount of time that will pass before the model is actually loaded. I'll get to that in a second. Z, this is obviously the height at which the model is drawn. This position X is currently set to the X variable, Y variable. Now all these variables are just going to be used later on, but as you can see we've got scale variables to set the scale, how big the model gets. Sorry, I stuttered, but that's better than saying in my personal opinion, is to stutter. Just a little bit pause. But anyway, sorry. Then you got angle, and angle, of course, just affects it, and again, you're going to want to use angle Z when you're affecting the left and right rotation of a model. But then after that, we've got D3D model load, and like I said, alarm 0 equaled 1 up there, and so once that alarm hits, we're going to load the model from the model variable, and it's going to be, now it's in the exact same file, like, it's on my desktop, which is the exact same quote-unquote folder as the actual GMK. But you'd actually, like, if it was in a folder, then you go, like, ships / and then tank.d3d. But in my case, I don't actually have to do that, which is kind of nice. So I would suggest doing that for a lot, just to simplify it. Oh, and by the way, this is the only part of code you will actually need to change. Like, the rest of this code, you'll be able to just copy and paste it, which is really nice, because this is just a super easy way to actually import models, to the point where you can just copy and paste stuff, because there's very little stuff you can actually just copy and paste. Alright, right here we're setting the position X, Y, and Z variables to X, Y, and Z. You don't actually, what's nice about the setup is you don't actually have to set it to X, Y, and Z if you want the model to be drawn, because these variables control where the model is drawn. If you don't want it drawn like right on X, Y, and Z, then you don't have to. You could be like Z plus 500, whatever you want to do. I know, I just put 50, I didn't feel like putting another 0. And then here, it just kind of is another comment, just basically angle X equals something, blah blah. By the way, this is not my code. I'm not that good with D3D. This is something I found that the crazygamemaster actually told me about, because I was looking for how to import models. But here is where it gets fun. So first we have D3D transform set identity, and then you have that at the bottom again. In the middle, we're setting the color and the alpha, which is just if we didn't have a texture, that's kind of what would be shown. Although it tends to be black a lot of the time, even when you have it set to C white. So then after that, this is going to add the angle variables in for rotations, which is really nice. You can rotate it using those variables. Nice adding in kind of built-in variable kind of thing. And then you got scaling here. So that's just basically, we've already drawn the model. This is just basically just setting it up so you can change the angles, change the scale, and then this sets it so that the model will be drawn. We've already set the model to be drawn, but now we have to set it to be drawn again. In the draw code, we've got the translation, which sets the model to actually be drawn at the position we want. But at the actual draw event, it has to be drawn at 0, 0, 0. Do not know why. Neither does the crazygamemaster. And then after that, we've got D3D transform set identity. So as you can see, super easy. Right here I'll show you, like, I just have this tank being controlled by 1 and 3 and then moved by 2. As you can see, just go angle Z plus equals 1 and then direction, of course. And same here, direction Z minus equals 1. So now I'm actually going to show you. This model is a tank, and I got from on his GM model fix. Little piece of work, which is a really nice little piece of software. I'm not sure if that was actually made in GameMaker. I don't think it was. Oh yeah, internet's having problems right now. Can't find yoyogames.com. No, that's bad, really. And then yes, I'm using free screen recorder. Oh, here we go. All right. Sorry, bad frame rate, I know, but here we go. We've got the tank. This is just part of like a little 3D engine I'm trying to make. That's another model. That was a model from Blender. I was able to convert to D3D using GM model fix by iCurd. So really nice. And then here we have the beauty, the tank. I will rotate it. And it is amazing. And like I said, you only have to change one little variable thing, the actual path and the name in the code, which is amazing. The file, however, if you're new to 3D, it has to be D3D. There's plenty of D3D converters out there, like GM model fix. I'll post a link to the actual topic where the Crazy Game Master taught me all of this, and then I'll put all of the code down in the description as well, just so you guys can just copy and paste it, because I know I hate it when the people just type it in and tell me I have to type it in then. I'm like, just let me copy and paste it. So yeah, that is the tank. Nice. It's a nice little tank model. I like it. Oh, froze. Oh, there we go. Sorry, little stutter right there. But that is pretty much all you have to do. It is literally 1, 2, 3, 4 little bits of code that are really quite small, especially when you compare them to all of the massive codes that other people have for drawing models. I think it's because they're actually drawing the models and not importing them, which is 10 times easier. I don't know why people don't just do this. So this is probably it's pretty amazing if you ask me, because I've looked at so many other model codes and it's just so stinking long, and it made my head spin. So I hope you guys, I hope this helped you a lot. I hope I didn't say a whole lot. I wasn't counting. But thank you guys so much for watching my first episode of programming on GMCTV. I hope this helps you, and I'll see you guys later.